Okay, hey guys, today I'm going to be using ChatGPT to invest, and you heard it right, you read it right. I'm going to be investing over $500 using what Chat thinks I should do. I'm going to tell Chat, I don't know what kind of prompt I'm going to use yet, I might include it here, but I'm going to tell Chat to give me a moderate to aggressive strategy, more long-term, give it an amount, and have it do everything via Robinhood. Robinhood is just the app I chose to use just due to me liking the app. I don't get paid for this. I don't get paid for anything. I don't get paid for Chat. Chat actually takes my money every day, every month. Like, Chat probably is so expensive. I might as well make it useful. Might as well make you work for me, okay? We're going to be opening ChatGPT with a moderate to aggressive strategy, a diversified portfolio with long-term strategy. I want to do checking in on this in 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, and just keep going. I thank Chat for always gassing me up. That's why you gotta be nice to Chat. Okay. Real money experiments. I know. I was gonna do 1,000, but like, we'll save that. We'll save that for you guys. Okay, here are the rules for the experiment. It gave me rules. Invest the $500 once. Do not panic sell. Definitely not. We're not doing that here. Reinvest dividends. Check performance 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and every year afterwards. So that's the plan. So as long as we have this, we're gonna be doing this, keeping this up. Show both gains and losses honestly. So we're gonna see how well Chat really does. Guys, comment before the end of this video. Do you think my stock is gonna be up in 1 week's time or down 1 week's time? Lock in your votes in the comment section down below, and in the rest of this video you will find your answer. But yeah, I'm gonna be using my real money for this, so I don't get kickbacks for any of this, mind you. Okay, so now tell me what I should invest in. Like, I thought you were gonna send it. Like, I want more! I want more, it's crazy. Let's see what it says first. Okay, for a $500 long-term moderate to aggressive portfolio on Robinhood, while keeping things simple and avoiding options or complicated trading, I'd personally structure it like this. Amazon, Rocket Lab, not gonna lie! Amazon, I have some beef with you, but whatever. Okay, my rules for this experiment. Don't day trade, buy options. What? We're gonna have Chat talk me through this whole experiment. Mind you, I am new to investing. I do not know what I'm doing that much. No poquito. We're gonna be learning together with Chat and with like research and other stuff, but like Chat's gonna structure, okay? Okay, don't panic sell because market drops stuff. Don't constantly change stocks. Okay, do reinvest dividends, add money when possible, record performance. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I want a little bit more. Is that bad? How many is this? They gave me 5. Would it be smart to do more so that the experiment shows more different stocks, or should I just keep this video with these few? I feel like adding diversity would increase results for follow-up videos maybe more, but what do you think? Okay, so Chat said 8 to 10, I guess. Okay. It says why it does it like this. Okay, so the core is VOO, QQQM, which is the Nasdaq, whatever. AI growth, NVIDIA, yeah. PL, Amazon, okay. And the stability, BRK.B. We're gonna see if it produces these results, okay? We're really gonna see this. We're gonna check in on this. Yeah, high risk, crypto exposure, okay. Even better for content, turn it into categories. Yeah, okay, so core America, tech, and AI, income. Okay, we're gonna use Chat. Guys, Chat is structuring us today. I have $800 of buying power. I was gonna use that all for the video, but you gotta wait, okay? Okay, I need to explore this app a little bit more. I want to add one more, and I want to add one that's gonna be either very up or very down. Like, which one do you think is gonna have the most change? The most drastic change? Like, I want to add that. Like, I want to see a little spicy one. Yeah, I want to add the most swing option and then that to the one from above and just replace one of them. New categories, okay? We're back. Okay, so moonshot. What is moonshot? Tell me about them. Because what is moonshot? Okay, I fucks with moonshot. I fucks with moonshot. Moonspace, what is it? Moonshot, I was right. What was I thinking of moonspace? I don't know. Back to where I was at. We're gonna search these up. We're gonna search up the little code. Which one, top or bottom one? Okay, $175. If you wanna see me do a separate video on them, allocating $500 to 5 different stocks and $100 each. We'll see what chat picks for that. Whatever you guys want to do, if anything similar, comment that down below because I will be willing to save up. Try to do it, you know, not save up, but like. Another thing, do not invest unless you know you're probably not going to touch that money for a while. If you need that money short term, do not invest it. Put it in a savings account. Robinhood also has those. If you have like gold, it does like 3.5%. So depending on like how much you have, it like could make a difference. Even without it, most standard banks only offer like 0.1. Like my dad, he recently passed away, gave me I guess I had a joint savings account. Since I'm 20, I'm able to withdraw from it. And I saw that it was at a 0.1 interest rate. What the fuck is that? Crazy, crazy. Buying it at current. So we're gonna look at it. Overall, it's up. Today, it's not doing the best. It's down $8. But that's okay. That's just like more recent. I don't really, hey, the way I look at investment is optimistic as fuck. So the next one is QQQM. I'm gonna do more research into them so that next video I could really give you guys some insight and actually know what I'm talking about rather than just chat telling me. Okay, so it's also down today. Ultimately it is up. It only had one major dip that I could see. How do you get in here? One was $100. Trade, buy. Not yet, at least. Buy. Okay, your order will be queued as a market order. Okay. Fractional shares during market hours. Yeah, I know. How much? Let's send that order in. Nvidia. Already with my shares. We're going to put, I'm gonna learn how to navigate this all too in between now and then. I promise you guys, I'm not gonna come back on here uneducated. Put in this limit order, $50. Okay, so Amazon, $50 as well. Amazon is at $50. Mark queued order, okay, it's good. Okay, we're sending in the order. I'm just trying to get them all done, all in, and then I'm gonna see. I'm speed running them. Horrible. Just, hey, optimistic, okay? Optimistic. And this one's 25 as well. Okay. And then, okay, Rocket Lab. Okay, so I placed all of them. I don't exactly. Okay, so it has upcoming events. It has, like, reasons why it could be going down, why returns could be going up. So Lucid, which is one that I have on this like prior to this. Yeah, okay, I remember actually reading about this. Lucid announced a major partnership with Uber and Nuro to launch a robo-taxi service in Houston by mid-2027, signaling a strategic shift towards autonomous mobility. Even though Lucid Group makes up 2% of your portfolio, the price move is large enough to drive your return. How do I see my stocks that I have? And what are they? We're trying to figure this out, man. It's gonna take a while because this is in chat. We're not chat. So it said via Vanguard, S&P 500 EFT. Okay, so what is it? It's an EFT that owns pieces of the 500 of the biggest companies in America. I did know that much. Why I chose it, this is the backbone of your portfolio. It helps protect against one company doing poorly. That's true. Overall, this is one that I know overall, over the grand scheme of things, has always gone up in history. Like overall. Yeah, it's gonna go down occasionally, but yeah, this is like the major companies. And the NASDAQ, I've heard of that as well. An EFT focused heavily on technology companies. Why I chose it's more aggressive and exposure to companies leading AI and tech. Nvidia, $50. I do know about them as well. They make computer chips that power AI systems and high performance computing. I wonder how everything has been affected with them like long term since the increase in RAM pricing. I know coming back to them as far as I believe. So yeah. Because of this, like they want it for AI. Amazon, okay, so online shopping, yeah, I know, whatever. Why I chose it's one of the strongest long-term companies in the world. Amazon isn't just shopping, it's one of the most biggest cloud computing companies on earth. That's true. PLTR, Planter. What do they do? AI and data analyst softwares for governments and businesses. Why I chose it? High growth potential in a major AI player. BRK.B, Berkshire Hathaway. What do they do? Okay, company owns businesses and invests into many others. Okay, why I chose it? Adds stability to long-term value. RKLB, Rocket Lab. They launch rockets and build space systems. Why I chose it? High risk, high reward, space company. Interesting. If you know me in real life, interesting. IBI shares Bitcoin Trust. It's an EFT that follows Bitcoin's price. Why I chose it? Exposure to cryptocurrency without owning crypto directly. Okay, I like that one. ASTS. AST Mobile, Space Mobile. What do? They're building satellites designed to connect to ordinary cell phones directly to space. I've heard about this, but I didn't know about this specific company, but I've heard about this process. This is the moonshot, the highest risk and potentially highest reward investment. My holdings are an NVIDIA VI. I did have some prior ones, so I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to put on the screen which ones are from this video and which ones are not. Prior to this video, I bought VTI, VWO, VEA, BND, Lucid. And then this video starting, I bought VOO $175, NVIDIA $50, PLTR $25, QQQM, which is queued, Amazon, which is queued, BRKB, which is queued, RKLBQ, IBITQ, STS queued. So those are all the ones I have. The queued ones, I just didn't say the price, but I could put it on the screen based off of what I have on here. I have this AI trader. So you can trade using an AI, but I don't really know how to do this, so I'm not going to do that, okay? And it's in beta, but I mean, yeah, it seems cool. Custodial accounts, credit cards, joint accounts, strategy, whatever. Like, they have a lot of different stuff. So I do say, check them out. I'm not sponsored. Robinhood, sponsor me. Basically doing the work for you. The rest of it's just gonna slowly go into Lucid. So yeah, other than that, I'll check in with you guys in 1 week. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much I look bald?
There's not a naked and afraid of love. So that means it's a love show now while trying to survive.
While being naked.
That's insane.
Okay, so hey guys, now I'm coming back to you guys with the 1 week update. It is now 1 week and 1 day. So I took a few screenshots. Good morning, Yari. I took a few screenshots throughout the week, and then I took a few screenshots last night, which was exactly a week. Today is a week, 1 day. I decided to wait until the morning so I had better lighting to show you guys, but here is what I want to show you guys. So first I sent the screenshots to chat, and the chat said, so throughout the week I actually was above my starting amount, which is crazy. I was at around 1,015 for my entire portfolio. I don't know if it was due to getting bonus stock or if it was just due to the stocks being up, but I know that they were up for a percentage of time. I did take screenshots throughout. But overall right now, at least as of last night, I was at least around 1% down across my entire portfolio. This section of the video, I'm going to be showing you the AI picking portfolio, and then I'm going to show you the stocks that I just have. I just have the rest of the lump sum of that $1,000 just distributed into some stocks that I just wanted to test out. So I put like around $300, bought around 3 shares of Disney. So I thought that would be just a really interesting one to watch, especially since it's really up and down. But overall, Disney is a flourishing company. But this is just overall an experiment. If you guys do not agree with what I invested in, I understand that, and you know what that means. Go take your money and deposit it into your Robinhood, and you could make your own experiments there. You can see what happens. So currently my portfolio is at $900. Let me start my screen recording. Okay, $983.07. I don't know why the heck it says my account deficit is a thing. I tried to transfer money from a Roth IRA over to this, and it did not allow me to do that. I don't know why. So I guess that's my account deficit, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so my top mover is Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab, throughout this entire week, has almost always been negative. So Rocket Lab, now it's at $80. Like, literally within a span of seconds, it's at $80 now. So it's at $80.90. It has live updates. My total return, well, today's return is -$1. My total return is -$6. So as you can see, it could fluctuate, it could go up, it could go down. Rocket Lab has been up at I would say one period of time this week, like 1 day. Other than that, every other day it was negative. And I asked chat for some really volatile stuff, and this is what I got. So I'm okay with that. I understand. And as long as you are not panic selling, you have not locked in any losses yet. You have not locked in any losses. So That's a perspective you should have sometimes. If you have money that you don't necessarily need anytime soon, you can do this. If you need money soon, look, what if I needed money today and I had to take it out of Rocket Lab? Would I really want to take it out of Rocket Lab? No, I lost $6. I spent $6 on who knows what at Rocket Lab. Here's my overall, wait. Oh, Disney's up now. Disney was down yesterday. Your portfolio is higher today, driven by after strong Micron earnings and record forward investment in tech stocks. That's interesting. S&P 500 rose to 0.7%. So yeah, it's just telling you things that could have led to that. I love that. I love that it has the little updates. That's one of the best things I like about this app, I feel. Let's go to my portfolio digest. I'll give you guys an overall of how everything's looking today. I have some screenshots of last night, which I'm gonna put up here, where everything was basically doing bad across the board. My portfolio is down $5.58. At one point it was up. It was up like $7, but that was purely because of Disney being up. And then everything else I had was around, like, even with what I started with. So Disney was really carrying. Disney went down yesterday. Disney's back up today. So I'm only down negative 0.67%, which is crazy.
How's your diabetes, man? My diabetes? Yeah, what's your A1C at? 6.7.
6.7. But last night it was 1%, so doing a little bit better, I believe. Tech earnings are lifting parts by the market, but your biggest positions are weighing on today's P&L. Okay. Key drivers: QQQM up $2, Disney up $1, Amazon down $1.40, and then Rocket Lab down $1. If everything stayed the same, my portfolio would have been around $500.62 based off of dividends. But obviously, as long as you are still holding these stocks, they are not going to stay at value. They can either go higher or lower. So this is a small little sum up that I forgot to include in the previous clip. Okay, so the core of the portfolio held up okay. VOO was only down around 1%. BRKB was actually slightly positive. Tech lost around 3% on QQQM, Nvidia around 5.8%, and Amazon around negative 4.63%. So overall, that was probably. But the biggest losses came from the high risk picks. So being Rocket Lab at negative 25.75%, ASTS at negative 24%, and PLTR at negative 19.91%. They were added for that exact purpose, so I can understand that. Currently, I would say around this 1 week standpoint, mind you, I'm future days. I know what the portfolio is like, 2 or 3 weeks later. It would have been worth around $470.94. The dollar change went down $29.06. Overall return was negative 5.81%. But if you include the dividends, my portfolio would be worth around $471.56 instead of $470.94 because of the dividends being reinvested. And also, my crypto is also down, which is actually normal for crypto. Crypto also fluctuates a lot. I literally only have $5 of Bitcoin. I literally just did that for this video so I could see that. I actually was doing a thing where I was asking chat what were the daily Bitcoin deposits of how long it would take to get to 1 Bitcoin at that current sale price that I sent you before. Yeah, I was talking to chat about how long if you wanted to deposit something daily. I'm not saying I'm doing this, but it's just interesting because, like, based off the market, it's going to fluctuate. So, this is not a set number. If you wanted to buy a whole Bitcoin, it would be like around, 62,000 when I last looked. If you wanted to buy a fucking whole Bitcoin and you buy a little bit of it every single day as you earn it, some days you're going to overpay for what you're buying, some days you're going to underpay for what you're buying. Overall, there's different strategies that people recommend. There's strategies where people invest daily, and that kind of, erases the fear of, like, one day, like, buying a whole stock and you either overpay or you either completely underpay. Like, if you underpay, that's good, but if you completely overpay, that's, not good. But also, some people prefer to do gradual things because, one, it could maybe reflect your stock better. Like there's a lot of things, there's a lot of different strategies that people like to take. I would like to educate myself more, especially when it gets to the 1 month update. I'm overall just gonna go over all my stocks and tell you exactly where they're at, show you guys a screenshot, and let you guys make your own. What are my biggest movers today? Wait, let's just ask you that one more question. And the feature I'm using right here is called Cortex. Cortex is their built-in AI software, and you can ask them questions about your portfolio. They could break it down, help you understand it a little bit better, and you can even ask it questions about how to use the app. If you wanted to figure out how to cancel your subscription, for example, you could ask Cortex. And I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so like if I wanted to change a setting, it could do that. I also want to show you guys that I have earned my first dividends. And what dividends is money that you earn. As soon as you earn money off of it, it deposits it into your account, and then that money that was just now deposited, while mine was only 1 cent because it was only off of like what, $5 amount or like $20 amount max. Like that money is gonna continue snowballing. Like imagine a snowball just rolling down a hill and just continuing to grab more and more snow.
And those dividends were basically off of like $17 worth of stock. Those were stock that I bought prior to knowing that I was going to do this. So they're really just an example to show you that dividends, how they work, and that they do happen with Robinhood. And they do have something called the DRIP program that allows it to automatically reinvest. But the only stocks as of now that I've seen pay dividends were ones that were not included in my experiment. I've had Disney pay some, surprisingly. I was shocked about that. And then I had VWO dividends and VEA dividends, which were from my Robinhood strategist. Some of the stuff that I had that were small amounts was just from a strategy thing that they have on there. I even talked about it for a split second in the video, but yeah, that's where those dividends came from. Just thought I should let you all know.
That's kind of what dividends help you do. And I feel like that's actually one of the most motivating ways to do this, so that, you know, if it's a passive income, you know, you're just using it as a side savings account on max only grow around like what, 4%. If you have the SoFi savings account, you'll get like 4.5%. Robinhood savings is around 3.5%. Apple savings is decent rate all the time. I don't know what it is right now because I haven't been using my Apple savings account, but overall there are a lot of savings accounts that don't have physical banks that give you a great interest rate. There are also credit unions. I don't explore credit unions. I don't know why. I just don't. I just don't know where to get started with credit unions. So also, if you guys have any info on that, just let me know. But also, if you use a physical bank like KeyBank, PNC, anything like that, they do tend to give you a lot lower interest rate because overall, they have to take money from somewhere to keep their lights on and to pay their employees that are in store. They take it from their savings account most likely. Even if it's a small amount of money, the percentage matters, especially since it compounds. Basically, the sum up of this video would be do not pull out your money. It would also be check in daily. I would say check in daily so you know if it's better than average, if it's worse than average. Yeah, it could be down today, but how has it been in the days and weeks leading up to this? So just make an informed decision. Do a little bit of research before you begin doing your own investing, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed, then make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. I do a variety of different content on here, so if you guys like any content that I do, make sure you leave a like and a comment so I know what kind of content to pursue going forward, and I appreciate you guys. Have a good day.